I love the way they open up. It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, and my buddy.
John the Blanket. What a great day to be an American today, huh? Great
Give
day
us
to
the
be-
shot with the both of us, because I want my mom to see this. Because you know how many times Mom told us to wear white shirts?
She said the black blends in the back, so you couldn't really see us.
Right,
That's why
but
she wanted-
today you can see us clearly. We're here at the America First Warehouse with lots of great, great stuff coming out. Everything we do, Johnny, is pretty much America First, don't you think?
I wake up America First. I'm so glad to be and proud to be an American citizen and being with our President Trump. I love it.
Yeah. What a great weekend, huh, Johnny? Memorializing a great patriot like Charlie Kirk, and the way the Trump and his administration handled it with nothing but class. Just incredible things. And I know that we watched it here at the warehouse, and really hard, cheerful, and everything else. There's so much that happened at one time. But let's just say hello to my buddy Fred Rubino, who didn't take the Long Island Railroad today.
No, I drove in, and there is no traffic today. Everybody get in your car and go out. There's no traffic today.
Is that why?
Because either it's the Jewish holiday or the rapture did happen, and a lot of people are not around anymore.
You know,
Either way, traffic is good.
I don't know what that rapture thing is. I guess the end of the world. Is that from the Book of Revelation?
It is. It's when Jesus Christ comes back and all the Christians are taken out of this world and brought into heaven with Christ. So I'm hoping to go with him. So if you're still here after the rapture, you've been a bad boy.
Well, the rapture is the coming of Jesus Christ, and there's so many similarities the way Charlie Kirk lived his life. And for the rapture to come, there has to be an evil person that's behind it. And I think that through my investigation and research and searching for the truth, it was so easy to find, in my opinion. And this is the Democratic Party leader. We have a picture of her. And it is going to be a woman, and she is going to be a minor, attractive woman, or whatever they call them. And there she is. And this is her stance and her reasoning behind her disgust with the death of Charlie Kirk and the other squad members, But he was a Nazi. That's their argument.
You know what was amazing, though? Just all the people out there praying for Charlie. Every station that I turned to was somber and words of heal and unity. It's not like the last guy that didn't get executed. He got killed because he was out of control, drug addict, and causing nuisance, and they kneeled on his neck, and he died. And then so much rioting and things that got destroyed. Total opposite. If that doesn't shed some light on the difference between left and right, I don't know what does.
Well, I'd like to shed some light on this. Our asset number one is really the video where came from Donald Trump. So it's true. So, and Truth Social. Run that one, and we'll get Freddie's comments on it. Is that a commercial?
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans representing extremism.
Donald Trump is a great threat to our democracy.
The greatest threat the world faces.
It's destructive to our democracy to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
He has to be eliminated.
That he is a misogynist, homophobic, racist.
Eliminated.
Someone's on top of the roof. Look.
You want me to tell you something about Donald Trump that the media doesn't know? How about this? He's a wonderful human being.
My father's a man who has a heart of gold, and it's a side that a lot of America does see, and a side that the media doesn't want you to see.
This is a guy running for president. He had no place else he would rather be than right there with his granddaughter in her pre-K class.
He's a very generous, honest, nice guy.
He's done a lot of incredible things for a lot of people, but he's not willing to take credit for it.
My only child, he was hit head-on by an illegal alien with 2 felony convictions. And I started to become suicidal. As I was telling him about losing my best friend, I could see him tear up. Donald Trump didn't just save my life. He helped me share my Dominic.
He is actually very relatable.
Hello, everybody.
When you break him down, he's actually just a regular guy. He's a great athlete, loves to watch sports.
He's a really good golfer. He's crushing hot dogs on the course.
What's your specialty today?
He's an all-American type person. He loves good casual food.
He just like his chocolate bars.
The deals we have with other countries are unbelievably bad.
He can't stand to see things not done the right way.
You should be rewarded for competence and capability in doing a job.
When you look at what he's gone through, them trying to break him, trying to kill him, he's still out there fighting.
This guy has been tested in every possible way. It's inspiring.
I'll call him on the phone as a friend and be like, hey, you good? How you doing? Unfazed.
He threatens this entire system of the corruption that is the U.S. government.
With all of these forces coming against him, not for a moment did he ever show that insecurity or fear that someone might feel when they don't know what's going to happen to them tomorrow. And that is who Donald Trump is.
Wow. I mean, I fell on the floor watching that for the first time, and I can watch it 10 more times. Freddie, are you a MAGA?
I am a MAGA, and when I see things like that, and you see people like in politics and people who are journalists, and they're saying these lies, they're not stupid people. They're very intelligent people. So for them to be out there saying he's a Nazi, for them to be saying democracy is at risk, and they know they're lying. It's not. People say, "Oh, they're so stupid." They're not stupid. They're deliberately spreading lies to take down this MAGA movement of making America great, which means you hate America if you're against that. So these people are not stupid. They're spreading lies. And all you have to do, we live in a great time now where you could just Google something and find out for yourself. So if you want to know, is Donald Trump a racist? Just Google how many awards he was given by the NAACP. By every minority group in America has at one time honored Donald Trump. So you could get to the truth if you want to. Don't depend on these people. Because that's their biggest weapon, is the lie. That was the first sin in the Garden of Eden. Satan came down. What is the first thing he did? He lied. And that's what they do. That's their biggest weapon, to lie about things. And I urge people, when you hear about Charlie Kirk, and they say, oh, you know what he was against? Civil rights. Just Google it. Google it. Play the video of him saying, I'm against the Civil Rights Act the way it's written now because it is making transgender people come into women's sports. We have to rewrite it. Just go and look at it for yourself. The truth is out there. Don't depend on these wicked, lying politicians and journalists.
Freddie, that's unbelievable, and you actually nailed it right on the head. Our next 1-minute video, and then I'm going to ask Johnny if he's a MAGA, is really the culprits that are responsible for what's happening here in our country. Let's go to asset number 3.
I want you to stay angry.
That maybe Donald Trump will go away. Maybe he'll go to jail. Maybe he will die.
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
I will go and take Trump out.
He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
Although I will say this, the last few days you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying.
Violence doesn't come from Democrats, just to be clear. It is MAGA. It's specifically MAGA faction.
Biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized up to the right.
Take a look at us. Take a look at us too, Johnny. That's who they're talking about. You're MAGA, right? I'm as MAGA as they get, from my tattoos to my underwear. Everything is red, white, and blue. When you look at me, nothing's up my sleeve. All I care about is our freedoms. And really, what these things would get me upset with these people lying out to our faces is that it's coming on a platform that we support through our taxes on public television. So how they get away with lying on public television is beyond me. And that's why there's so much hatred, because of their outright lies. I love the way Donald Trump calls them out right to their face. It's just kind of vicious, but he really doesn't have any time for him, and neither do I. I get upset when they show the clips of these left-wing medias in order to start our show, which we had a couple of them here today. Don't you feel that, Freddie?
Yeah, I love right now, since this Jimmy Kimmel thing happened, I love that now the FCC is awakening and saying, you know what? There are standards. You can't come on and say, put a bullet in him. He needs to be shot. There are rules of the FCC that have been thrown out for the last 16 years. Now it's time for the FCC to get involved and say, if you are a news show and you're either lying or spreading hate, like saying someone should be killed, you got to be taken off the air.
We got 25 seconds left, and I want you to put up the face of the Democratic Party, because I think that's something very good. That's the picture of evil, all right? And we're going to go out with that with 15 seconds into our thing left, because you should understand those lies are coming all the way through. Every one of these Democrats are on there, and it's going to come through her. She's going to be the one. She is the face, so get used to it.
Corrupt judges, broken families, families torn apart. This isn't justice. If you've been wronged by the system, join us. Don't stand alone. Hi, I'm Gary Jacobs, president of Americans for Legal Reform. We're the oldest legal reform group in the United States. The justice system in the United States should be transparent, fair, and open to everybody and accessible. Unfortunately, many times that's not the case. At Americans for Legal Reform, we are here to help. Join the movement. Visit AmericansForLegalReform.com and help reform the system before it fails you.
My name is Elena Ruseva, aka Megalangela. Please check my art at www.megalangela.vip.
Are you a musician, comedian, actor, filmmaker, or artist who stands for traditional American values? Do you believe in the preservation of our nation, our culture, and our freedoms? If you share our passion for America and want to use your talents to make a difference, we want to hear from you. Our mission is clear. Through the arts, we uphold the principles of freedom, faith, family, and the American spirit. It's time to step up to the mic and make your voices heard. So contact us at AmericanConservativeArtists.com. The Queens Village Republican Club is America's oldest Republican club, founded in 1875. Situated in President Trump's hometown in Queens, New York, we are America First MAGA Republicans, empowering fellow Republicans to get involved in the game of politics at the grassroots level. We host inspiring monthly club meetings on the first Thursday of each month at 8 p.m. For more information, please go to our website at www.qvgop.org.
It's Tuesday here at the America First Warehouse. I am Joe the Box. And I'm John the Blanket.
Freddie Rubino here with my podcast. That's what I'm talking about. Coming to you live from the most patriotic venue in the land.
Welcome to Right for America.
I'm James Justice. We got Stephen Ruth over here. What are we doing, Steve? Fighting!
Welcome to Tune In Tuesday of the Patriots Podcast, live streaming every Tuesday night at 7:30.
Another edition of On the Right Side here, and you can catch us weekly, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
And welcome to Liberty's Cage, where we rip the veil off America's broken justice system, prisons that crush spirits, and a society that shuns people who have paid their price.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Kevin Downey Jr. Podcast. Be free, stay free.
Welcome to Suffocating in Suburbia with me, your host, Stevie GB.
It's me, Joe the Box.
And I'm John the Blanket, the America First podcast at the America First Warehouse.
The most patriotic venue in all the land.
All the land.
No doubt about it. Listen, this left-wing, radical, crazy demonic side, killing the great Charlie Kirk, has really been poking the bear a little bit. And this is a video that I found on Instagram. I can only say that Instagram and Facebook are both called Fakebook, in my opinion. I don't trust it. I don't like it. But this particular video I liked. I'm told it's not necessarily true, but it's probably what he's thinking. Let's go with number 4.
Say it, but I think I've got to say it. The far right in our country doesn't exist yet. The far left, the Looney Tune Brigade, however, is quite real. Real as real gets, as serious as cancer. Cancer, not good. But people forget that I'm a moderate. Charlie was a moderate as well. But the psycho left has been poking a sleeping bear with sticks, calling the bear names, stealing the bear's wallet, and have actually begun shooting the bear. But this isn't an ordinary bear, folks. No. No, it's not. This, of course, is what scholars refer to as a metaphor. So, if I were a miserable lefty who hated my dad and thought John Oliver was a real looker, I'd pause here and ask myself, do I want to keep poking this bear, or do I want my face to be ripped off in a horrific bear accident?
Yeah! Freddie, I feel like that was so real. What are you thinking?
No, that was definitely not real. You could tell by the reaction of the people behind him, like when he was joking and they were solemn, so he was saying something else. But I love the message because it's true. The right side of this country always is predominantly live and let live. You have rights just like we do. We don't like to trample on the Constitution. If you want to say what you want to say, you want to do what you want to do, we are for 100% rights until you poke us and say our children can't go to school or our daughters can't have girls softball or have their own bathroom, or that the trans movement now wants more rights than regular people in this country. Once you start that, you have to realize that what has made this country great in the first place were conservative Americans. And that's why this country was great for World War I, after World War II, and that's why it is making a comeback. If it wasn't for right-wing conservatives, this country would have been lost already after what Obama did to this country.
The crazy thing to me is, Freddie, is that, they're so maniacal and they're so devious at everything that they do. Now they twist the words and they're saying, oh, this is the way Trump kicked Jimmy Kimmel off. No, it wasn't Trump that kicked it. It was a business decision that they can't afford to lose $70 million a year anymore.
And he's supposed to come back today.
So Trump rehired him?
Yeah, right?
Trump rehired him?
Yeah, Trump must have got him rehired.
Nobody's saying, hey, I guess Trump doesn't control the media. Nobody's saying it. But what they don't bring out now, they go, oh, we won. There are two major companies that air that Tonight Show, and they are distributing it all over the United States. Two of the biggest ones that carry it are still saying we're not carrying the Jimmy Kimmel Show.
Yeah.
Nexstar and one other one. They're saying, this is how evil Jimmy Kimmel is. All he has to do is say, I apologize to the family for creating misinformation and lies about the person who shot your husband, and I am making a donation to Turning Point. He won't do it. He will not apologize. He will not say he lied, even though it's obvious he did when he said it, that the guy who shot him was MAGA when he wasn't. He was a fascist, anti-MAGA, anti-American, pro-trans homosexual. That's what he was. And instead of saying that, he says he's a right-wing, gun-loving MAGA. So he needs to turn himself around. And I'm glad to see he will not be on most of the channels.
Not in my house, he ain't going to be on.
He's not going on at Johnny's house, that's for sure. Neither is he going on mine. But here's another video that really, this is truthful, because it comes from truth. What can I say? Everything Donald Trump says has been truthful, and never once have you proved him wrong. You've accused him, you don't. And here's some of the accusations, and who's saying it? Asset number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Play this video next time someone tells you it's both sides.
The Lee Zeldin stabbing attempt, left wing or right wing? Left wing. The Covenant school shooting in Nashville, left wing or right wing? Left wing. The Butler, Pennsylvania assassination attempt on President Trump, left wing or right wing? Left wing. Burn down cities during the Summer of Love in the George Floyd riots, left wing violence or right wing violence? Left wing. The Waukesha Christmas Parade massacre, left wing or right wing violence? Left wing. The Trump International West Palm Beach assassination attempt, left wing. The Abundant Life Christian school shooting, left wing. The United Care CEO's murder, left wing. Tesla's burned, keyed, damaged, firebombed, left wing, left wing. The murders at the Israeli embassy, left wing. The ICE facilities firebombed, left wing. The Minnesota Catholic school shooting, left wing. The anti-white Charlotte and North Carolina stabbing, left wing. The attempted Utah News State firebombing, left wing. And now, of course, the culmination of this vile trend, a left-wing assassination of Charlie Kirk. And I would point.
That was a TikTok one. But I think it was re-truthed on truth. You know, is there any truth to all of those accusations, Freddie?
It's all true. That's another lie that they try to spin, that the biggest threat to this country is MAGA. Don Lemon is still saying it. AOC might be the face of the left-wing party, but Don Lemon is the ass of the left-wing party.
What a crazy, crazy time. Johnny boy, you said you consider yourself a MAGA. Are you the violent type that are going to go out there and burn down cities and like that, or what are you doing?
Yeah, well, that list was pretty impressive, and it's all knowledgeable, it's all truth. We all know that. Where's the list for the citing of the riots with the MAGA people? I don't think there was anything. I don't even think I went out of my way to harass somebody that wasn't having the same political views as me. Definitely defensive mode, you know what I mean? They're coming after me. Everything comes out, but I don't see it from the right side, and I just mentioned this before because of all of the Charlie Kirk, although it was all vigils and prayer. There was no destruction. There was no hate. It was just bringing the country together in sorrow. That is the way the MAGA people are. There is no hatred. There is no, but we're going to stand up for ourselves, and they're certainly not going to take our guns away. That's right.
That's amazing, Johnny. And, this is thing. And I want to see your reaction on this, John, when I ask you this question over here. I watched Erica Kirk speak, and she thought about her words very carefully as she went through and built up the relationship that she had with Charlie and the relationship that she had with Charlie because of Jesus Christ. And she went on and to talk, and she talked about the murderer and what has to happen to them. Well, she didn't talk about what has to happen to the murderer, but what she did say in pause and in prayer, I forgive you. And I fell off the chair because I don't think I can. Johnny?
Yeah, definitely not an easy thing to say and do. You really have to be very religious to be that forgiving, especially on such short notice because it was only a week ago. But this issue was brought up before for the father whose son got stabbed in the tent at the picnic or the sports picnic, and the twin got stabbed to death, and the next day the father came out and forgave him. So that is tremendous faith. I know it's the way we're supposed to be that, but it takes somebody really special to have forgiveness for the loss of a family member like that. That's not easy.
That's supernatural.
We're going to get to you in 1 second. You hold on, Freddie. Add attention. I got to tell you profoundly, that whole episode, that whole celebration of his life profoundly affected me. And I am going to take up Charlie Kirk's cross. I'm going to be a stronger believer. I'm going to work on my faith. I'm going to study Bible, which we have on Thursday night, Bible reading, Bible study for men too, because we know the difference, and we can even give you a definition if you need to know. So from that perspective, Charlie Kirk brought me closer to Jesus Christ, and also I will be a greater and a better husband to my wife, who will help me with my faith and my growth with what we have to do here at the America First Warehouse. And my children will be a top priority for me, which they always have been, but maybe I need to step that up some more. Like the one idea that Charlie had was to shut off his phone on Saturday morning and not turn it on back until Sunday night. Freddie, I love you, and I didn't mean to cut you off. Has this affected you the way it's affected me?
I've really been on that road before, and I knew that Charlie Kirk was a believer in Christ. I believe his wife is an even bigger believer in Christ than Charlie Kirk was. So if you thought you were going to remove this voice of conservatism, it's going to be amped up even more with her. And to this close to his death, for her to be saying that I forgive him, that's not human. The human response is, I want revenge, I want him suffered, I want justice. That's the Holy Spirit inside you making you do something that's totally not human, to forgive right away and do that. And that's what the outpouring was over this whole time. It was an outpouring of the Holy Spirit, and that's what they unleashed.
I saw it. I saw it in the country. I saw it on the coverage of all the different news organizations, but I particularly saw it here at the America First Warehouse, where there was over 300 people that came in. We had room for a lot more, and we're going to consider the different events that we have coming up. With 5 seconds left, yes, Jesus come back in your life too, like it did in ours.
Who broke the television?
Can we laugh at that? Sounds to me.
As of this week, public gay sex will now be mandatory.
Am I the only one that see his lips move? Cheekbones, baby.
I'm sorry, maybe I overreacted.
Corporate transfer. Fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
Hey, fellow patriots, it's Cindy Gross here, host of Right for America, from your favorite place, the America First Warehouse. You've seen me show on my show so many products from this country's #1 most patriotic manufacturer with close to 400 products. You need to exchange the products you use in your house to this company and make your dollars count in our country.
Freddie Rubino here at the America First Warehouse. I'm inviting you to the live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Just click on the QR code right above my shoulder and you can get tickets. Live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Drinks, snacks, it's a great time. We'll see you there October 18th.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of
That's how my motorcycle sounds when I start it up. Johnny, you got a motorcycle too, right?
Yeah, it does the same noise. Jump.
You can't beat it. Listen, we had showed you some videos in the first couple of segments. In our third segments, we're kind of looking for some solutions. Certainly, the biggest solution that you have is to go back to church and to start reading the book and learning the Word. And we're going to help you with that here at the America First Warehouse every Thursday night. We open up with Bible study here at the warehouse at 6 p.m. I manage it by bringing people in, corralling them, and we work with the book through Tom and Amanda Weirman. They have set this classes up and the discussions up, and I'm intrigued, and I really encourage anybody to want to join us here at that 1 hour every Thursday night. Right after that, there is a prayer and healing mass that we do through here called Christ to Conquer the Nation. And I love the name of that church because that's exactly what we've been talking about for quite some time. Now Charlie Kirk is able to bring it to the forefront. Pastor Crystal has a relationship with God that's more than I've really seen in a human. And she has brought some power and some healing to people that will tell you all about it here on Thursday as they sing and so forth. I believe in the power of prayer. I see it for myself in my own life. I bring my brother and we talk more and more about it. Johnny, I think that Jesus is way more in your life than it ever was, right? Is that a solution for you?
Anything with God is good as far as I'm concerned. Any religion, the ones that do not support Jesus, they're going to need some help. Hopefully they'll be in the right side before their end, because everybody always reaches out for God when it's at their end. But anything with religion and Jesus, it's only good stuff. I haven't heard anything bad. There's nobody getting together at night and having seances and trying to kill some lambs and some young kids or whatever. It's just crazy out there. It's demonic. Jesus is the way. It'd have to go that way.
Yeah, that's a big solution, that's for sure. There's a couple other solutions, and Freddie, through pop culture, there's a solution, right? And you're kind of steering the way with what you got going on.
Well, I think the greatest way to continue MAGA movement, to continue Charlie Kirk's movement, to continue this country going forward is the truth. Very simple, one word, the truth. Seek the truth. If you see something on social media, look it up. See if it's the truth. If you see that they're saying that it's outrageous stuff like they always do, like, oh, it's right-wing people that are killing people, look it up. You just saw the video that you showed.
Senator.
The list of people that are left-wing that have been doing it. Find the truth, and you yourself speak the truth. If you see something on social media from, you have to realize, all of these news agencies, all of these social media platforms are all in it with the Democratic Party. They're spreading these lies. That's what they do. And so if you go out there and say and say that, hey, this was a MAGA kid who shot Charlie Kirk, that's all over. It's all over the internet. It's all over Facebook. But if you say that a man can't have a baby, you're thrown off. See, they're in on it. So don't take anything off of social media and repeat it before you look into it. Don't believe anything about Donald Trump or his family unless you look into it and know the truth. The truth will set you free, and it will not ever make you a liar. So embrace the truth. That's what the MAGA movement's
Here's
about.
a little bit of truth. If we had taken an area and we put all the transgender and gay into that area over there, what do you think is going to happen to that population?
First of all, it won't grow.
Extinct. Exactly.
Yeah, because they haven't been blessed with reproduction.
But I'm not sure if a man can have a baby or not. That's what's confusing.
No, of course, it's a lie, and people are forwarding the lie. And Some of the lies are so ridiculous. A man could have a baby, and you'll sit with someone at a coffee table or at a party, and they'll look you right in the eye and go, "Of course a man can have a baby." I don't even want to talk to these people anymore.
I'm only going to recommend that you find some new friends, Freddie, and maybe you go to different parties because the transgender community was created by the far left, and it's proven over and over. The money that comes down from them, all the taxpayer monies that we were paying, our universities, our professors, our teachers. I remember seeing one, Johnny, and I don't know if you saw this one as well, where the teacher was being interviewed, and she was, psycho, transgender, pride jumped, or whatever her life cycle was. And she was proud that she was teaching this to her classroom. And the interviewer said, you think that is right, and and transgender, and transgender. And she said, absolutely it's right. And he asked her, he said, have you ever considered having a family yourself? And she stopped and looked, and she said, no, I don't think so. And he said, thank God. So, we see these people, and we see them training and teaching our children. And I got to tell you, man, we're done with it. I'm not your friend. Don't try and be my friend. Not only that psycho side of life, here's another psycho side. How about the Islamic jihads that are walking around New York City, ready to take the city over? Oh my God. Freddie, did you have to come through the city today?
I did not. But as far as the Islamic Jihad goes, I could tell you that I very disappointed in the Muslim community. After 9/11, you did not see Muslim communities come together and say, we reject what they did on 9/11. You still don't see them rejecting what they're doing to Jews in Columbia University and all the anti-Semitism. They don't reject it. They don't come together as a group. And this is the same thing what you were just saying about transgender. I understand if a transgender person comes out and says a man could have a baby. I understand. You're mentally ill. I understand it. But I don't expect someone who's going to be on the Supreme Court asked, can a man have a baby? I don't know. I'm not a biologist. That's the problem. When the psychotic people are telling you lies, you just blow it off. But when teachers and news anchors and people in government who are very educated are repeating these lies, knowing they're lies, that's what really makes it dangerous. That's when you're trying to tell people that the vaccine stops the spread, that man could have a baby, that all the endless lies that we know are lies have to stop from the people who are paid to tell us the truth.
I'm not paying him anymore. I'm going to do everything I can to make a difference here. We are America First Media and Television. We're producing out of here. We got some great comedy things to bring happiness to people. We got some beautiful music coming in. I think we have a YouTube band coming in. I just told them, please don't let the singer speak.
Bono.
Yeah, what I mean? I'm really not interested in his worldviews and the $300 million that he lost from U.S. aid.
Yeah, you don't see Bono in the streets of England with the radical Muslims. He's not there with them, but he wants them to come into England. See, that's the hypocrisy. I want open borders, but I'm going to live in a compound with a 40-foot wall with guys with machine guns so these people can't come. It's okay for you, but not for them.
And the Muslim community really came in. I remember as a young man, Johnny, and you remember this too, we were elementary school, and every morning you got up, you had to go stand in the classroom and put your hand on your heart and pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. We had to do that every single morning. Then one day, this one boy, he's not standing up. So I'm like, you remember this, John? And I'm like, how come he's not standing up with us? I was flabbergasted. Well, that's his religious belief. And in America, you're right to you're allowed to religious belief. So I said, yeah, You can have your religious belief, but you still have to assimilate like us here in America. Do you remember that kid, Johnny Boy, in elementary school?
I guess I was a little bit naive when I was younger. I thought everybody loved the country. I thought everybody stood up. But the sad part with the Muslim is that they hate us. They want to see us dead. You know, so what the heck are they even allowed? What a great country, freedom of speech, and they hate us so much they want to kill us. It's not.
They do. They have they don't have the morals that we have because they come from a different kind of a system. Their system, it's okay to have sex with a 9-year-old. In their system, it's okay to murder your own daughter because you think that she wears a skirt that's too short. That's the kind. We're not talking about drastic assimilation. You have to eat our food, you have to wear our clothes, but you can't act as immoral as this world could put out there. You have to assimilate to at least our fundamental laws and morals of this country. What made this country great were our morals, not our laws.
One nation under God. God's mentioned 4 times in the Declaration and the Constitution. It's just the basis of what we all believe in. I believe it. I know that Johnny does too. But we need some solid solutions. And in the next segment, we have a few of them. And we're gonna show you that. And we're going to tell you that there is hope. And with your faith and your belief, God is coming back in the strongest way. Look at the millions of people that were out there rioting and protesting. No, I don't think so. We were praying, Johnny.
Yeah.
Amen, brother. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
The America First Ultra MAGA Store. For all your MAGA needs. We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA Store.
Gold and silver, it's God's money, and we all need it. Unfortunately, the whole precious metals industry is rigged in favor of the wealthy people. In fact, it's so complicated that 95% of all Americans don't own any precious metals. What the industry needed was a way for us to buy fractional units of precious metals, get free storage in a secure vault, have them insured, take physical possession of the metals, or instantaneously liquidate the assets at one of the highest buyback prices in the industry. Well, now there is. It's called a sound money account, and everybody needs one. With a membership, you can start buying gold and silver with as little as $1. Now that fits everyone's budget. Also, our members can gift gold and silver between each other in our sound money accounts. What a great way to pass on generational wealth. You'll be able to rest easier knowing you have the security and flexibility found in having your very own sound money account. Please scan the QR code or go to tafwsoundmoney.com to learn more. The America First Warehouse wants every American to have access to owning their very own precious metals.
Freddie Rubino here at the America First Warehouse. I'm inviting you to the live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Just click on the QR code right above my shoulder and you can get tickets live taping of the Not So Newlywed Show. Drinks, snacks, it's a great time. We'll see you there October 18th.
America First Warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country. My goodness gracious. I am blessed to be an American citizen. My two great American patriot friends next to me, Freddie Rubino giving a salute to all the military and veterans that are coming. What an events we have coming up. Don't miss the action here at the America First Warehouse. It's left and right, left and right. Listen, this is our final segment?
It is.
Wow. I blinked and a couple went by. Well, me and Johnny Boy are going to be running out to a big moving job. Joe the Box, I got to get to work. Johnny Blanket.
I'm going to have to go to work, too. Sometimes these things happen.
He's going to have me covered, though, because I'm sure. So got me covered on that job. So we want to come up with some solutions. And one of the first solutions that I thought, this might surprise you guys, is a very quick clip that I saw. And it's called Breaking Glass. Let's see it. My goodness gracious, I can't believe that one. If you happen to know what that was, Johnny, I got the chills on that one. Did you see that one before?
Was that General Flynn?
Yeah!
Behind the glass.
Yeah!
You know what? You're talking about what to do and things like that. I think one of the things that people should be doing is join some place that furthers the MAGA movement. Like we always tell people, the America First Warehouse, there's all kinds of events. So if you come, it doesn't have to be for the podcast. It doesn't have, we have comedy, there's music, there's the game show. When you come and support anything here, it forwards the truth and the message that goes out. It's like a ripple effect. If you support this, it goes out and it supports all kinds of people. It supports the arts, it supports things. And if you're not in the New York area or anything like that, there's got to be an organization near you that forwards the MAGA movement, a Republican club or some kind of organization. Get involved.
Yeah, well, this is the great place to do it. There's so many organizations that are coming through the America First Warehouse and what we're doing over there. And I really love America First. I love MAGA. I mean, you can't be any more different. This is the MAGA capital right here at the America First Warehouse. Matter of fact, we're so vested in it and we love it so much. We found some solutions besides breaking the glass and allowing General Flynn out to uncover the bodies, because I think that's what he's going to do for sure. We follow him pretty regularly on all of our platforms. I constantly share what he has going on. He come in here last year for the General Flynn movie. The way he was treated by the government and by the radical left, you know what they're capable of. They tried to destroy this man. So I love that idea to break the glass and let General Flynn out, because he does know where all the bodies are buried. How about you, Freddie? You know where a couple bodies are buried?
No,
Don't lie to me, Freddie.
I already testified about that. I thought that was
I got
deal.
immunity on that one.
I tell you what, Flynn's the real deal. And if there's somebody that can't be kept down, it's him. You knock him down, he's just coming back up again.
He'll be coming back to the warehouse. There's no doubt in my mind. If you check some of his sizzle reels, he had texted me. He said, "You made the cut." And he sent me a copy of his sizzle reel, and I was like, I didn't know what it was, but it was, like a 2-minute video of his film, of the movie that he was coming out with, and the different places that he stopped, because he showed it here at the America First Warehouse. Little controversy, because he came here on Mother's Day, and everybody's like, "Oh, Joe, why are you doing it on Mother's Day?" I had one answer for him, right, Johnny?
Bring your mother.
Right. Bring your mother.
Bring your mother
to
with you.
General Flynn on Mother's Day. Get a signed hat, a sign. He was doing everything. What a real man, just like Donald Trump. I know Trump's got him something special. I think breaking the glass is going to be the best way to help every American. But
I'm just sorry. I wanted to know that General Flynn, the things that he got accused about have all been turned around and found out to be lies. What happens next for him? Is there restitution for him? Because how can he make up for the loss that he had in fighting all these battles?
He should be
like a Rudy
awarded.
Giuliani, yeah, something.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it took a toll on his entire life, his family, his finances. He should at least be reinstated for all the money he lost and all the opportunities. But he's the mother of all generals, so that's why he was here on Mother's Day.
He is such a great man, and he is a faithful follower of Jesus Christ himself too. And he speaks with it in his mouth and in his words. I wonder if he would be forgiving, like Charlie Kirk's wife, or would he be like Trump and like me? I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll be forgiven when they're in jail. That would be nice, and I'll forgive them.
Well, forgiveness is one thing, but wanting justice is another. So I think what Charlie Kirk's wife said, Erica, was, I forgive him. So I'm not going to spend my days bitter about, oh, I hate that guy. She forgives him in her heart. She moves on, but still she owes it to the country to bring this person to justice and anyone affiliated with him to justice. Forgiving someone doesn't mean I want you to walk the streets again.
Here's another big one that everybody can do, and that we're going to help you here at the warehouse. If you want to get an opportunity, I mean, this came across me, and I was a little taken back by it. I'm watching all these big gold commercials going on left and right over there, and I said, how can I get a piece of gold? You know, do I have to swim to the bottom of a waterfall to get a little piece of gold? I don't have $5,000-$6,000 to buy a bar or whatever else you need to do it. And I was approached by a company, TAFW at soundmoney.com. The America First Warehouse at soundmoney.com. And thank you very much. The upstairs, you guys are getting better and better at this. There's no doubt about it. The gentleman came in and said, Joe, you can own a piece of silver, you can own a piece of gold for as little as $1 a day. And I thought to myself, I looked at my 401k that I had for, 40 some odd years trying to build it up. And it was always been a battle, and it always kind of worked with the American dollar. But if you look at the dollar in 1962 when I was born, that the dollar was equal to silver or gold. The gold standard is what it was, right?
There was always $1 worth of gold or silver.
So
in Fort Knox for every dollar in your pocket.
Right. So there was a little silver dollar that was equal to $1, as was a dollar bill, the tender that was created. But nowadays, the dollar is worse than less than a penny, I think is what I understand on the fiat dollar. But gold is worth 4,000 or 5,000 times more than it was. So I'm not going to make this mistake, but I don't have the money to go out there and buy all of that kind of gold. Maybe Freddie does. You know, I know my brother. We've been working together our whole lives. We don't have it, you know. But
no, I'm Sicilian. I deal in lead.
He deals in lead. Freddie, you crack me up. So we found an opportunity for us to buy gold as a little $1 a day. And that's all I can explain to you. So I am instead of throwing my money into cash and the volatile stock market that I never understood, I should just really invest with Nancy Pelosi and AOC and Omar, because all of them have a great way of knowing the financial market on a regular basis. But listen, I'm not even going to waste my time on that, because we the people have to take the gold back from the 5%ers that own it all. And this is the way to do it. The America First Warehouse, TAFW, at soundmoney.com.
So
go ahead, Johnny.
This is a little confusing for me, but so like somebody for me that would like to start a little savings, I'm going to put $1 a day into my savings account, and each day that dollar grows. Each day I put another $1 into it. It doesn't grow half as fast as gold or silver would. So you can take a saving. Instead of saving, I'm going to put it into gold, and then your savings account is going to go much faster than it would as if it was just a dollar bill.
Johnny boy, you're absolutely right in what you're saying. You've been paying attention, and that's for sure. We're going to be moving this along, and the way to find out more about it is really to go online at TAFW, the America First Warehouse, TAFW, at soundmoney.com. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah, I can't wait till somebody asks me, what do you invest in, John? I invest in gold.
God's money.
And you know, after it starts to accumulate, you could either have them store it, you could tell them to send it to you, and they'll send you it in gold coins or in little ingots, whatever you want. You could have them hold half, you hold half. But what you do is, let's say you spend $1 a day and buy stock. The stock could go down to zero at one point. Gold will never go down to zero.
Sure thing.
You know something, Freddie?
It could go down, but it'll never be zero. A stock, believe me, I bought stock. It could go down to zero.
So this gold is good.
Gold is good. Silver's good.
Gold is God's money, and it belongs in the hands of the American people, and this is where you're going to get it right here. Now, we got a minute and a half left. Please run that last video I had for Charlie Kirk. It's important to me. My goodness, and my God, I thank you so much for the blessings that we've had. I watched Charlie Kirk and I cried all weekend. It reminds me of my brother's son, John, Joey Lewis. He died forever young from the same evil demonic party that killed Charlie Kirk. God bless you, America.